Recently, I've been trying to figure out what I want to do as a video. I haven't done a video like in so many days, and it was the last video I did literally was like, "Hey guys, I'm still gonna keep doing like daily videos," and then it was like, "Nope." So, so I'm like, "Oh fuck! Like, what should I do a video on? Like, what should I talk about?" And I want to do a vlog, but I just feel like there's so much that happened, and I was about to make this a shout out video, but I'm like, "Fuck it, let's make it a vlog. Let's do it." So, ah let me try and say as much as I possibly can at once. I got a new laptop, so you know how I was like, man, when I get a new laptop, I'll be able to edit videos, and it's like, oh shit, like here's the new laptop, like I have it now, and I can edit new videos. So now my video potential can be so much more. I can do all these things, and I can edit projects together. And now that I like have the ability to like make and edit videos, I'm like, okay, well now I can make like an animated thing. Because it's been a long time since I've made a cartoon. But do I want to make a cartoon? Maybe I want to make an intro for like a video, and I like filmed a little bit like in Bridge Street, which is a really nice part of town. And I was like, but intros are just kind of lame because they just take away from like the actual meat of the video. Like they can look cool and I can make it cool. I know what song I would want. I know like how it would go, but it's just even if you have a cool intro, it just pads for time, in my opinion. I prefer content. I prefer like the bread and butter. You know what I mean? So long story short, but not actually, because if anyone ever says long story short, they're fucking lying. It's a long story. For the certified ethical hacker exam week, I essentially spent an entire week like working in order to try and pass an exam for certification. And then at the end of the week, I took the exam and I didn't pass it, and it doesn't tell you what grade you got. So it just says you don't pass. So I'm like, oh, well, I could retake it, but it would cost like over $300 to retake it. And I don't know exactly what I need to get better at because the questions are randomized every time. And I have no real way to monitor like how good or bad I do each time. So with no real feedback about how well I did on the test overall, how do I really prepare for it? So then I've decided that I'm not gonna retake the test. But my mom is like, "Oh no, like don't give up, like you can do better." And I really am like thankful that mom is like that. The mom's like, "You can do better." But then dad's like, "Oh, I didn't even think you would pass it in the first place." And it's like, ah, damn. Well, fuck my confidence, right? So, um, so yeah, I was like a little down, I guess, due to that, and I didn't do any videos because I didn't really know what to say. Like at the time, I've been on Amino, which is like an app where you can join different communities and stuff like that. And I've been dating a little bit on Amino, but dating is in like you're still friends with the people, like you're not like boyfriend and girlfriend, but you're considering like maybe being boyfriend and girlfriend kind of thing. But they're all like long distance things. And the two main girls that I've talked to, one is in Georgia, so she's like relatively closer than the other one, and the other one is in Texas. The one in Texas is a little bit more introverted, but she's really into memes. She loves drawing and she's interested in working on a comic book together. The one that's in Georgia is actually like having pretty rough times. Like, she's not doing really well, like financially, kind of thing. And she's like struggling to like get through. So she has like a little bit more going on, like in her life, kind of thing. But she's friends with David, the boy Dozer. So Dozer, at some point, Dozer's talking to her, and she's talking about how like I'm a little bit outside of her comfort zone because she doesn't really prefer black guys. She more prefers like white guys, kind of thing. And then Dozer says something along the lines of, "Oh, that sounds a lot like Jet." And she goes, "What?" And essentially Dozer goes, "Yeah, because Jet doesn't really prefer like black girls." And now she's like, "Oh man, that really hurt me. Da-na-na-na, I'm not really interested in dating. Da-na-na, da-na-na-na." It's just like, it's a lot more drama. It's just unnecessary drama. Um, but essentially, those are the big like drama points as of recent. Um, like those two things, I'd have to say. When it comes to today overall, like just how has today been? I hung out with my friend Colin and we talked about business. He wanted me to join like a startup business that he's like a part of, that he's been like doing for a couple of years. And I was like, nah, but I'll help you out. Like I'll try and help you with your business. And I gave him advice, and we ended up having a great talk at Barnes and Nobles. Then I ended up hanging out with my ex girlfriend Gabby. We hit up a local store called Second and Charles. They have like a bunch of cool books. They have a huge like comic book section and graphic novel section, and they have some of the latest like guidebooks on superheroes. And I was like hella hype. I had a great time. I always ask people when I hang out with them, like on a scale of 1 to 10, like how was your time? And she said a 9. I was like, dang, 9? Like 9 is just a really good ass score. I didn't even have a 9. Like so I don't know. She really enjoyed it. So that was cool. That's cool. Let's see. So when it comes to like all the days that you guys missed, a lot of them were just like, I gotta study for my certified ethical hacker exam. Man, my laptop setup where I would study is in like the main bedroom. Oh, looks like my roommate's asleep in the main bedroom. So I gotta like sneak in and grab my laptop and then study uncomfortably inside like the living room area. Uh, like it was just shit like that where it was really inconvenient. And then like Daniel essentially didn't have anything to do. He was just here. So my roommate was like spending the whole day like drinking Mountain Dew and like surfing the internet, and then he would be tired by the time that I would get back at night from the CEH classes, and then he was sleeping here, and then I have a setup here where I can like casually like have multiple things up at once. So I could have like notes and like practice tests and things like that, or if I wanted like music to listen to in the background, because just studying is boring. I can't do it. It's like actually too little like going on. So without like music to help me study, it's like a little less productive, and without being able to study multiple things at once also is kind of a pain. Like not being able to have multiple screens and be like, oh yeah, like I have like this note window open and this note window open, and I can like try and draw connections between the two things. It just made it like not as optimum as it could be. But the one reason why I decided not to retake the certification exam is because like it's holiday break, and I went from finishing finals week, which was like, oh man, thank goodness I'm finally done with all this school, to like starting CEH week, and it's like, oh man, looks like I'm right back into school, and then CEH week ending with congratulations, you didn't actually accomplish anything. And it was just like um and then when it comes to the school year overall, I made like 3 B's and a C, and they were all high B's. They were all like coulda shoulda woulda been A's, and then the C was a high C. It was like a 78. So it was all like, wow, you could have also just had like 3 A's and a B, but you didn't. And so essentially, it just feels like these last few months I've worked toward things, and they've all just ended like kind of subpar. So it's like the possible dating thing with the Georgia girl is just kind of not a thing. Um, the like really good semester where it could have been like AAAB is also like not a thing. The passing the CEH exam thing is not a thing. And then I just know that I have like stuff that I need to do for my scholarship that I haven't worked on recently, because like I just feel like I just need a break. It's just too much. And I think that like the break is in part why I haven't done like vlog videos, and why every time I like try to think of what video I want to do next, my brain just goes, stop, you've been doing too much, take a break, please. Because it's not that I don't enjoy these. It's not that I don't enjoy making these videos. It's just that it seems like a lot of things are more drama filled than they need to be. And I feel like in part, I would have retaken the CEH exam. Like I actually would have. A matter of fact, as soon as I like learned I didn't pass, I immediately went to the test proctor and was like, when are available retakes? Like when can I retake it? How much does a retake cost? I was determined that I would take the test again. And the first person I call after I like just learned this news that like, oh, I didn't pass the test, is my dad. And I'm talking to my dad about how like I didn't pass, but I'm like determined to like try and take it again. And then dad's like, like I never thought you would pass it. And it's a hard like, like dad, he never believed in me. It was and it was a hard like, oh, it was never a real dream, I guess, or it was only a dream. And I was like, fuck. So I just kind of gave up after that, and I ended up sending my mom a text where I was like, well, I guess I'm just not gonna take it again because I don't know. I felt kind of fucked over at that point. And then mom like calls me and she's like, "Nah, are you alright?" So then, and then whenever I talk to friends about it, they're all like, "Nah, you should just retake it." But my brain is just like, "Nah, like I need the break. It's the holiday season. My confidence was shaken up a little bit, and I don't feel like I feel like if that's on my mind while I'm taking the CH, nah, it's not. It's not gonna happen." Uh, but yeah, really, it's just been a lot of drama. But the parts that weren't drama were cool. There were times during the CEH week where I ended up hanging out with like David, Kaylee, Serena, Jared, Gabby, my ex girlfriend Gabby. So like, it's not that I haven't had chances to like have fun, and it's not that I didn't meet new people and like have an enjoyable time like during CEH week. But it just seems like as soon as CEH week ended, I guess I just felt a lot on me. I'm someone who, like, for the most part, has a very positive disposition on things. But I guess you can hit a point where there's just a lot of negative at once, and you're just like not ready for it. And I guess that's more or less like how I feel. Uh, there was just a lot of negativity all at once, and I was just like, oh, I kind of want to just back off for a little bit. Um, but shout out to Afro Senju. That was actually what this original video was going to be. His Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker gameplay videos have been really fun, and I love that he mixes like playing a game with talking about his life. It's a lot like what we end up doing when we do like live streams when we like play a game. But the only difference is that like he's not talking directly with the audience, but he still makes it funny. I actually really dig it. And I've watched other videos by Afro Senju, and I gotta say, they're just not as good as these new Naruto to Boruto and Shinobi Striker gameplay videos. I recommend that you check them out. If you like my content, I feel like you'll enjoy his content. He has a much bigger fan following in the first place when it comes to stuff like this. But yeah, it's just been like a lot of extra recently. I'm almost done with an RPG guidebook. I'd like to draw pictures to go with this and to like start making some like actually edited videos and talk about the different elements of like the world that I've crafted in this guidebook. Like I haven't double spaced it yet, but right now it's like 11 pages. So once I get it to like 12 or 13 pages in double space, it'll be enough for a paperback, and I'll publish it. But I actually want to do a video where I talk about like what inspired me to create this game and different factors like that. But expect more videos like that in the future. And don't worry, I'm gonna keep doing live streams. But I wanted to have like a free flowing rant for this one, so that I like could just get all my thoughts out. But thank you again, and have a wonderful night. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, logging out. Tomorrow I'll be hanging out with Dozer, possibly going with Gabby with 1B to go see Jumanji. Jumanji. Uh, and if not Monday, then Tuesday. Also, at a certain point, I'm going to go with my dad to go eat wings. So that'll be fun. So yeah, stay tuned for more content. Peace.